Hi everybody, my name is Caesar, and I'm going to tell you the best day of my life. So the best day of my life was honestly the most amazing time I could ever remember. Started off with my brother, my cousin Angel, basically my whole family, but they were like the main ones who were with me, and my cousin Hillary. We drove off to Riverside with my uncle, and at my uncle's place, we show up and he's like, hey, I got a surprise for you guys, and we're like, all right, let's go. Like, he's a really cool guy. So he takes us to the garage and he shows us brand new 3-wheel dirt bike. And it was like the most sickest thing I've ever seen, like flat, the sexiest thing ever. I was like, oh my gosh, like we have to take that up. He's like, all right, today we're gonna hang out here, but the next day we're going to the sand dunes. So I'm so excited. The next day, early in the morning, we get in the car. We basically hook it up to the trailer, and he puts it. We're driving a Nissan sports car. We get to the place, the sand dunes, or the nice dirt area, flat area, a little bit of trees, but real nice clear area. And of course I gotta get on the bike first. So I get on the bike, hook it off or whatever. My cousin Angel hops on bitch seat, we call it bitch seat. And we take off, we start doing laps around, we find little slopes and little ramps and just having a blast, go around some big rocks, and it was like that kind of environment, so. As we're doing that, just having a blast, alternating back and forth, just being, because there's only one bike, there's like 4 kids. So, yeah, we keep taking turns, and my uncle also decides, well, since it's only one bike, I might as well teach the other kids how to drive. And I never knew how to drive, and so I was very excited about that too. So after a couple laps, or a couple hours actually, my brother was driving first, the car. And he was with my cousin Hillary and my uncle in the back, teaching him how to drive. And if you guys ever met my brother, he is the worst driver ever. Like, this guy sucks. Like, I was always driver, he was shooter in every video game. And it was set like that. So I see him driving, he's making those hard brakes or whatever, and I'm on the bike. So I'm like, oh, this guy sucks. Like, I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna show off a little. I felt like a badass, right? So I'm on the bike, so I get right next to him. I put the gear on park, and I start revving the engine. And I'm starting to look all cool, whatever, Angel's on the back, and out of nowhere, I guess I kicked one of the gears, and the bike goes in a complete wheelie. It gets stationary. Angel's holding up the gear like, and I feel like I'm like on a stallion or something. Like, oh shit, like, it was pretty scary, but we landed, felt like a badass, of course. Take off, a couple more laps. Eventually, it was my brother's turn to get the bike. I was like, all right, I get to drive the car. Super excited. I felt like now I was driving a car, a sports car for my first car. So I was like, oh, I felt like the man, or at least becoming the man. And I was going through some neighborhoods, and eventually it was time for me to eat. So my mom and my aunt, they prepared this like really amazing picnic, like sandwich with tortas or whatever, and homemade cookies from the night before. Fruit salad. It was just delicious, like the perfect satisfying meal for the perfect day. So I'm sitting down, you got a nice lawn chair, whatever, and I'm watching my brother. He's handling the slopes and the ramps or whatever. And so as I'm sitting there, I see my brother, and he's looking at the biggest ramp. And I hit the ramp a couple times, and I landed it, and I see him do it. And I'm like, oh damn, he's about to do it. Like, so I get everyone's attention, like, hey guys, check it out, he's gonna do it. His eyes are locked on it, gets a few spaces back, and he starts hauling ass straight for the ramp. And just picture like a little guy with like long black wavy hair, nice sunglasses, and he goes and he hits the ramp perfectly. And as soon as the bike's in the air, it was slow motion. You just see his clothes flapping, the most badass smirk ever, sunglasses. I'm like, oh damn, like so epic. Like, we didn't have a camera. I should have brought a camera. But it was like so sick to see it. And still in slow motion, then he had to land. And when he landed, I don't know how it happened, but he put too much weight in the front, and he went nose first into the ground. And you just see it like hit the ground face first or whatever. Not his face, thankfully, but the bike's face. And you just see him get thrown off the bike, and all in slow motion. And the bike just bounces right over him like it's Free Willy. And it was like, oh shit, like, of course I'm laughing. I mean, it's my brother, like, what a fail, man. Like, what a loser. So me and Angel, we're crying with tears with joy because this was hilarious. And he just stays flat on the ground, dirt everywhere. It was just a big catastrophe. And it was the most epic thing I've ever seen. Like, it's pretty sick. And my mom, she's scared for her life. She's like, no, Chris. So she starts running, and I wanted to pretend like I was worried for him, but I wasn't. I was like, dude, this guy's such a fail. Like, I can't wait to make fun of him. So I get there, and he gets up. As soon as we get there, he gets up and he starts dusting himself and all dizzy, and he's like, dude, I feel like I just beat the last mission on Modern Warfare 2, and I'm like, what a nerd. So, long story short, he was okay. There was nothing happened with him. He survived, no scratches, no nothing. But the bike was total. So, best day of my life.